Open the door.
No, there's nothing wrong.
Hands up! Keep them up! Keep them up!
Come downstairs!
On October 9th, 2024, deputies in Fort Myers, Florida faced a critical Fourth Amendment question. When can law enforcement enter a home without a warrant? The Supreme Court has long held that the physical entry of the home is the chief evil the Fourth Amendment protects against. But there are exceptions, and this case demonstrates the exigent circumstances doctrine in action.
Open the door now. Come to the door. I'm putting it in. I will break this door. Come here. Come here now. Do it now.
Coming?
No, he's refusing to open the door.
I will break this door.
Are you again? If you are, what are you doing?
What is going on?
Open the door.
No.
Open the door.
No, there's nothing wrong.
Open the door. I will take this door off the hinges. Open the door.
Open the door!
26.
Open the door.
No.
Yes.
No.
We will break this door down. Come outside now. Come outside now.
No, there's nothing wrong.
Open the door.
No.
Open the door. I'm taking it off.
Let's switch it.
This is my final.
Let's switch it.
No, I live here and no.
Okay, open the door.
Give me a second. Ma'am, listen to me. 1 second. Let me tell you what happened. We got a domestic disturbance call where somebody was bleeding. We want to make sure all parties are okay, and your sister called. No, we're not. We're not at the wrong house. Then why don't you guys let us open? We're police. Listen, we've been banging on the door for about 15 minutes.
Don't be by that door. A new black female is by the door.
Yeah, they're at the front door.
Yeah, the original female's back upstairs.
As of right now, we have visual on 1 adult male and 2 adult female subjects. Yeah, they're doing it around. They're yelling too much. 10-4. They haven't opened the door yet. Hey, Sarge, you want to take a look at this real quick? It's not. I'm not telling you it's a bloodbath, but
Give it a 22.
right there where the light's shining. See where the light's shining?
Where?
See where? Right where your light's
yeah.
shining. The girl, the young one, went back upstairs. She's the one that I guess called us. She came down and was sitting right here behind this ledge. Then he comes down.
Everything out here, out there, front porch, right here, right
That's over recording too.
I have every single switch, everything.
What did the call notes say?
The male was supposed to be bleeding on the head. The female said she was hiding in the bathrooms, heard a verbal 22 occurring in the kitchen. He was supposed to be bleeding from the head. I don't see any blood from him. Said she was hiding in the closet upstairs. Told me to go check to see if there's anything else.
I think you would have dispatcher read it out to us. We don't need to. We're going to maintain our position.
Okay. Want me to have him read it out?
No. He just said that they had an argument. Stay there. Keep watching.
I have no idea. Watch out for these dogs.
Yep.
Someone have a taser or a pepper spray out for these dogs.
I got the taser.
You can open the door.
We're going to break it.
Who's got a video?
I too just have visual on back. I too just got video.
We're going to break it. We're going to break the door.
You got the visual?
Yes, we are going to break the door.
on 2.
Hands.
Are
Who's
you
got
gonna
hands?
open the door?
Who's got hands, guys?
I got it.
Back away from the door.
Back upstairs. You got both upstairs.
Why is
Sorry, let me take it up.
Third in the stack, but as soon as it's open, fall in behind me.
Yep.
Watch your hands, Sarge. Okay, all right, here we go.
Go.
Stand by. We got a whole way to my right.
Yep.
I'm going wide, I'm going wide, I'm going wide.
Here. Let's lethal.
We're here.
Come down now!
Hands up!
I'm down. I'm good. I'm down. I'm not gonna do shit.
Come downstairs.
Come downstairs now!
I have no weapons, nothing.
Hands up! Hands up! Keep them up! Keep them up!
Come downstairs.
Come downstairs! I got it. Come downstairs, hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming! Keep them coming, keep them coming! Female, stay there! Female, stay there!
I don't have anything.
Alright, who's got hands for the female?
I got it.
Keep coming, female! Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming!
We
keep
haven't
coming.
done anything.
Stop right there.
I haven't done anything wrong. Literally, what am I paying for? What am I paying for it all?
Anyone else upstairs?
My little sister.
We don't shoot upstairs. Does anyone else
Sit right there.
No, my dog. My dog has cancer. Don't.
Sit down.
My dogs are in my bedroom. Please.
No, my dogs aren't friendly like that. My dogs aren't friendly like that.
You stay there. We tried to tell you guys to open the door. I don't know why you did it. This is gonna get resolved.
There's nothing
There's
wrong.
something going on. That girl looks terrified.
My
She looks
dog.
terrified.
No.
She told you that all you have to do is open the door.
I told her to go outside and talk.
I don't want to hear it,
She didn't
man.
want to.
We tried to get you guys to talk. You sat there and recorded. All we need to do was just open the door. That's it.
It's broken glass. There's nothing wrong.
We're sleeping. Please, man. Please.
Listen, man. We're beyond
That's
that.
my dogs, man.
We are beyond that.
Beyond what? You're entering. Kayla.
We didn't do anything wrong.
We haven't done nothing wrong. You guys are. Oh, that's crazy.
There's nothing going on.
Why did we get 5 911 calls from that girl upstairs?
Fine. Cass.
There's nothing going on. We were arguing. That was
Dude, you stood
it.
right here. You stood right here. Open that door. Make sure you can close it and lock it. How's that look to us standing outside? You could have opened it so we could have a civil conversation.
Yes, but every
We
time
could have had a civil conversation.
I cleared the other.
No, it wasn't going to be aggressive. We would have a civil point next to you right there.
I worked 80 hours to
That has nothing.
Sit down.
That has nothing to do with person contact.
Sit down.
I'm in handcuffs. We're both in handcuffs.
All right, do this. Take her to the car.
No,
Put her in the car.
I'm talking to my mom. I'm not walking through that glass with bare feet. No, I'm not walking through the glass with bare feet. I have no shoes on. Give me some shoes. I didn't do anything wrong.
You're up.
No, I'm not. What did I do?
Dude, it's fucking glass, bro. Come on, dude.
What is going on?
You're being detained.
For what? What is going on?
325. We're secure for leak control.
Not aggressive at all, man.
Not aggressive.
No, I'm just making sure our safety is paramount.
When I've done nothing wrong, I don't know why you're
Why
so
am I
aggressive.
We refuse to open the door because there's nothing wrong.
Get in the
My
car.
dog has cancer. That's the reason why.
Anything going on right now?
Just sit in the car.
Yes, that's why there's blood on the wall because my dog has
Right, listen to
freaking
me.
cancer.
Inside the car right now.
I'm not getting in the car. I didn't
Okay.
do anything wrong. I was sleeping.
Get in the car. I'm going to put you in the car.
Dan, we're gonna put you in.
I don't even have shoes on.
All right, what was your first name?
Kayla.
Kayla, I'm Deputy Mono with the Sheriff's Office. I want to have a conversation with you about what happened here tonight. Before I do that, I'm going to read you your rights, okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have him with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand each of these rights if I explain them to you?
Yes.
With these rights in mind, you wish to talk to me now?
No.
Okay. Just sit tight. Okay. Well, I'm Deputy Mine with the Sheriff's Office. All right, we got quite a few 911 calls here tonight saying that there was somebody bleeding. Okay. So we come here, all right, Not try to knock on the door. Don't want to come to the door. We look inside. We can see blood on the wall. All right.
You seen blood on the wall?
Yes, ma'am. The young man has a pretty good sized gash on the back of his head. All right. One of the young ladies came downstairs. She's crying. Something's going on in this house. Again, the type of 911 calls we're getting over and over again. All right. Due to the circumstances, we need to make sure everybody's okay. So we got our way into the house. They agitated. Okay.
Yeah, I was
so
on the phone with
right
them
now,
the whole time.
nobody's under arrest. Right now, they're just being detained.
Okay.
Okay. EMS came and checked him out. He declined to be any treatment. All right. That's all we have right now. All right. The front door window was broken.
Yeah. I was on the phone with this whole
Are you
transaction.
Lori?
Yeah.
I was literally just about to call you.
Yeah, I was on the phone while this whole thing was happening when they broke the door, when he with all the
Did he describe that, I guess, Tyler was like full of blood?
No, he didn't tell me that.
So,
He told me, yeah.
Cass told me that his face was full of blood, and that's why she called. And I don't know if he told you, when we get calls like that, we can't just leave.
Understood.
Right? We got to make sure that everybody's okay. And the way that Cass came downstairs, it not only concerned me, but it concerned everybody.
Understood.
So we just got to make sure that she's okay. And she went right upstairs. So we don't know if something happened to her or.
So she just moved here?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
She's got abusive parents, alcoholic parents,
Right.
all of that.
So like I said, we're still gathering.
She moved here.
We have a couple.
Get away from that.
So she's very nervous, and I mean, I'm not saying nothing happened.
Nonetheless, something happened because he's got a good slash on his
I'm
the
not
back of his
disagreeing
neck.
with you, but that, you know.
So again, right now nobody's under arrest, but we have to determine what happened.
Understood.
Okay.
Yep. Gotcha.
So
if we can defuse it anyway, take one of them with us. We'll do that.
We'll get to all that. We still got a few more I's to dot and T's to cross.
Yeah, no issue.
But we'll
appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you guys being so calm, cool, and collected with us.
Yeah, we wanted to
just
come
wanted
get the
to get-
dogs and stuff.
The dogs.
Absolutely.
With the glass
absolutely.
being broken and everything. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
right now it's covered up as best that we can get it for now. For now, please stay out of the house.
Okay.
But we'll keep you up
just
to
let
date.
us know that we were gonna take the dogs.
Yeah, the dogs are in, I believe, this front bedroom.
Okay, yeah.
So they're not free roaming or nothing.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're Lori?
Yeah.
Okay. You might get a phone call. It's going to be one. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, are you Lauren?
Did they explain to you guys what's happening?
Yes.
Yes.
Did they explain to you why we busted the door?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have any questions for us?
Just real quick, there's exceptions to entering a residence without a warrant. If anyone's in imminent danger that we believe needs help, we have all the right role to go in. With the way the call came in, with the other sister hiding, saying they're fighting, one's bleeding, us getting here from the back door, seeing blood in there on the walls, him with an injury, them refusing to open the door, we're not going to walk away from that. We got to make sure someone's kill somebody or someone's hurt. So that's what we have right now. We're just taking photographs of the inside of the residence because there's blood downstairs, there's blood upstairs, there's blood in the bathroom. So we're documenting that.
Okay.
At this point, neither one of them are wanting to really talk. We're going to give them another opportunity to see if they want to tell us what happens. If neither one of them want to talk, they're both going to jail. Because in the state of Florida with domestic violence, if us can't determine who the primary aggressor is, then they both go. So that's just the way it is. So we're going to talk to them, but from up to this point, neither one of them will tell us anything that happened. So
You're the third party.
yeah, one of the sisters, she won't give us a statement, even though she's the one that we have everything she said on recording. But she still don't want to. I understand it's her sister. She don't want to see her get in trouble, I guess, but whatever. But we have to make sure when we leave here that no one's going to get hurt.
Yeah. We can take somebody home with us too. We live in Cape Coral, so it's whatever to diffuse the situation or whatever.
So that's where we're at, So we're just going to be a few more minutes and we'll
All right. Thank you.
And depending on the outcome,
Let me interrupt before we even get to that part. I don't know how long they've been together, this and that.
10 years.
Like my captain just said, is if you want to speak to him real quick, I'll give you about 3 seconds to talk to him and be like, hey, just be honest and tell him, because we are going to probably go on the field of Baltimore if no one's going to talk. And that's just how it is with him.
Let's examine the constitutional framework. The legal framework begins with Michigan versus Fisher, decided in 2009. The court held that officers may enter without a warrant when they have an objectively reasonable basis to believe an occupant is seriously injured or threatened. The standard is objective reasonableness, not absolute certainty. Here, deputies had 4 critical factors: a 911 call reporting a head injury, visible blood on interior walls, a distressed caller hiding in fear, and occupants refusing a welfare check. Under Brigham City versus Stewart from 2006, this creates textbook exigent circumstances. The emergency aid exception applies when officers reasonably believe someone needs immediate assistance. Florida law reinforces this authority under statute 901.15. Officers may enter when probable cause exists that a person within is in imminent danger of violence or has been a victim of violence. The resident's refusal doesn't eliminate the deputy's legal authority. Their denial that anything was wrong conflicts directly with observable evidence of blood and the recorded 911 call. Once inside, Florida's mandatory arrest law under statute 741.29 controls. When domestic violence has occurred, officers must arrest the primary physical aggressor. Primary aggressor determination requires considering 4 factors: injury severity, violence history, whether anyone acted in self-defense, and likelihood of future injury. Here, the male had visible injuries, the female had none, but injuries alone don't determine the aggressor. The injured party could have initiated the violence and been hurt during defensive action. Without statements from either party or the witness, physical evidence alone was insufficient. Florida law permits dual arrest when the primary aggressor cannot be determined with confidence. This ensures victim safety when the investigation cannot establish who was at fault. Both subjects were charged under Florida statute 784.03, domestic battery, defined as intentional touching or striking against while causing bodily harm. They also faced resisting arrest charges under statute 843.02 for obstructing officers in lawful execution of duty. From a tactical standpoint, the deputies demonstrated professional emergency entry protocols. They provided multiple warnings, coordinated their approach, and secured hazards, including animals. The use of force to breach the door was proportional to the resistance encountered. Under Graham versus Connor, force must be objectively reasonable from the officer's perspective at that moment. The deputies' actions meet that constitutional standard. Evaluating the deputies. Grade B+ for strong legal compliance and professionalism. Their exigent circumstances analysis was legally sound, their documentation thorough. Minor improvement area. Earlier articulation of specific legal authority during negotiations. The female resident receives grade D for fundamental misunderstanding of constitutional law. Refusing entry during an emergency welfare check with visible evidence is not a protected right. Her silence prevented establishing whether she acted in self-defense. The male resident receives grade C- for self-defeating cooperation failure. His visible injury could have established victim status with a simple explanation. His silence guaranteed dual arrest under Florida's mandatory arrest doctrine. 3 critical lessons emerge from this encounter. First, constitutional rights have recognized exceptions. Emergency circumstances override the warrant requirement. Visible blood and injury reports create lawful authority for entry regardless of occupant consent. Second, in domestic violence investigations, silence doesn't protect you. It often ensures your arrest. Without statements, officers cannot identify the victim from the aggressor and may arrest both parties. Third, cooperation with lawful welfare checks serves everyone's interests. Refusing entry caused property damage, additional criminal charges, and the worst possible legal outcome. For law enforcement, this demonstrates textbook application of exigent circumstances doctrine. Document observations clearly, articulate legal authority, and maintain professionalism under resistance. For civilians, understand that Fourth Amendment protections, while strong, yield to genuine emergencies. When officers have evidence of injury and danger, cooperation prevents escalation and additional charges. This case illustrates the collision between constitutional protections and mandatory arrest laws in domestic violence response. The legal framework balanced individual rights against community safety, with reasonableness as the guiding standard. Let us know if there's an interaction or legal topic you'd like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.